I was going to start with a joke, but then I realized you're looking at one. I am so ugly, I make babies cry. Oh my gosh, me. How did those jokes make you feel? Picture this. You're in a comfortable social setting and you're wanting to appear relatable and funny to your peers. How would you do that? Most people would turn to humor. What type of humor would you turn to? Today we're going to talk about self-deprecating humor. Self-deprecating humor is harmful to your self-esteem, and through engaging in positive self-talk, becoming socially sensitive, and speaking with purpose, you can use humor as a tool to build yourself and others up while still being relatable and funny. So what is self-deprecating humor? Self-deprecating humor is humor that tears yourself down and makes you appear less than those around you. I'm assuming everyone has dabbled in this type of humor as we're all learning what we think is funny and what will get us the most laughs. Here are some common examples I'm sure you've seen. LOL, I haven't showered since 2016 or been genuinely happy since 2006. It's garbage day. I can't believe they made a day dedicated to me. Me, wow, they're kind of cute. Me at me, and you a whole lot of ugly, keep it moving. Who needs April Fools when your whole life is a joke? So why do we use self-deprecating humor? This is actually a self-defense mechanism for mental health concerns like trauma, depression, anxiety, low self-perception, and a myriad of other mental health concerns. This is harmful to our mental health because assuming that you will get laughs validates your low self-perception, and it becomes this unhealthy cycle. I want to make a note that not all forms of self-deprecating humor is bad. In fact, research shows that a small amount of this type of humor is attractive to the opposite sex and can make you appear more humble and relatable to your peers. But what happens when this is taken out of balance? At our core, we all want to feel loved. We all want to feel valued. We want to feel heard and included. And by using humor that is targeted to make you feel less than, that can be detrimental to your self-confidence. So why should we change our humor style? I believe that you are valuable. You have the power to make a difference. You have the power to take care of yourself, and you deserve that. So why make less of that? As a community, we've become unified over failure and making light of human emotion instead of truly honoring what we feel. Using this humor, we hide behind the mask of a joke instead of really communicating vulnerability, especially in the age of social media. So today I have 3 solutions to use humor as a tool instead of a self-destructive measure. The first solution is engage in positive self-talk. Positive self-talk is more than a confidence booster. In fact, it's more like internal remodeling from the neuroscience perspective. You can literally change the way you view yourself by engaging in positive self-talk. I invite you to think of something that you love about yourself. Now everybody stand up. And get in a power pose of your choice. Now I want you to say what you love about yourself like this. I love that I am a good friend. 1, 2, 3, go.
I love that I am a good friend.
That was weak. That was weak. We're going to do it again. I love that I am a good friend.
I love that I am a good friend.
All right, now everyone sit down. Thank you. By continuing to practice this solution of engaging in positive self-talk, you can become more self-aware. Solution number 2, become socially sensitive. As communication majors, we have ingrained in our brains the power of knowing your audience. Know your audience, know your audience, know your audience has been told to us in every communications class, and this can translate into social settings too. By knowing and being sensitive to who is around, you can gauge what is appropriate to say and what is not appropriate to say. I deal with sadness and stress and anger and most of my emotions through humor, fortunately and unfortunately. My grandmother passed away last year, and I definitely made death jokes at her funeral. It was the way that I cope. There were other people at the funeral that probably found that incredibly offensive because they don't cope through sadness that way. Was I being socially sensitive by making those type of jokes at her funeral? The answer is no. I was not being socially sensitive. The third and final solution is to have purpose in what you say. Does what you say have value? Does it have purpose? Do you mean what you say? At the beginning of my talk, when I pointed to the screen to a trash can and said, "Oh my gosh, me," did it make you uncomfortable thinking that I actually viewed myself that way? Am I a pile of trash? Some people may say, "Oh, it was just a joke," or "Don't take life too seriously." But I believe that you are a serious matter because you are a living, breathing human being with emotions, experiences, and opinions, and expectations. By having purpose in what you say, you will add to your personal integrity and credibility in social settings. My favorite comedian is Ellen DeGeneres. She has this really incredible quote. She says, "Most comedy is based on getting a laugh at somebody else's expense, and I find that's just a form of bullying in a major way. So I want to be an example that you can be funny and be kind and make people laugh without hurting somebody else's feelings. And I would like to add to that, without hurting your own feelings through self-deprecating humor." Picture this. You are in a comfortable social setting and you're wanting to appear relatable and funny to your peers. How would you do that now? Self-deprecating humor is harmful to your self-esteem, and through engaging in positive self-talk, becoming socially sensitive, and speaking with purpose, you can use humor as a tool to be relatable and funny and in the right way, because you are worth it. Thank you.